So I am re-recording part 6 of my paid courses here and offering them on YouTube for free. In part 5, we built our HSL Color Generator that lets us generate color styles in bulk. In part 6, we are going to build a brand new HSL Color Updater plugin using Figma AI Agent that will handle updating all the colors as bulk for us as well. So if you're enjoying these free lessons, hit like and subscribe and consider becoming a member. So this generative AI plugin saves us a ton of time. However, there is a limitation when it comes to updating the color styles. Let's say that we already created all of these colors and we changed our mind and we now want to change our primary color to a blue color. So there is no way for us to update this other than manually clicking and going and updating the hue color. So let's just go ahead and add a prompt and tell Figma AI Agent to extend this HSL color style and create a brand new plugin that takes care of updating these colors and automating that process. So here we are saying create a plugin that extends this existing plugin. We give it the name of the plugin, which is HSL color style. And then here we are giving it the requirements. We want to say that this new plugin is a brand new plugin, which is separated from the HSL color style. So for requirement number 2, we're telling it do not generate new color styles and instead update the existing color styles. So for requirement number 3, we only want to change the hue and saturation and update the existing colors. So let's just add that as requirement number 3. We also want to bulk update the description of each of these colors as well. So let's just go ahead and add that as well. And when I say by description, I mean this one. So if I click edit color styles, we also want to bulk update the description. We also want to add another requirement that if the description already exists, replace it with the new updated description. And then finally, for requirement number 5, we will reiterate that the HSL color plugin is responsible for generating. This new plugin is responsible for updating. So let's just go ahead and add that. And that's our final requirement. So let's just go ahead and click to see if it's getting generated. So our new color updater was created. This plugin took 1 minute and 35 seconds to be created, and the name is HSL Color Updater, and the AI credit that was consumed was 182. But because we're in beta, the AI credit is 0. The good thing about reusing the same chat, if we click back here, you see we didn't create a brand new chat, and the whole reason is we wanted the same agent to extend the existing plugin that we built and create a brand new plugin with the same context that handles the updates of all these colors in bulk. Also on top of that, we added the description, which would be set on all of the colors, and we would update them in bulk, exactly what we needed. So let's just go ahead and test the HSL Color Updater and run the plugin. And as you can see here, the HSL Color Updater is pulling the primary color for us. So now let's just go ahead and change this to blue. And for blue, let's just go ahead and give it 210. So if we click update the style, as you can see, 9 colors were updated all at once. It is perfect. It is working as expected. But here we notice a bug, and the bug is the HSL Color Updater didn't pull the secondary color. So let's just go ahead and explain this bug or new feature for this plugin. So in order to now update the HSL Color Updater, we are going to call it within the same chat. So HSL, here we have Color Updater and Color Styles. So we would select this one and explain the issue. So now here we are selecting the HSL Color Updater, and I'm just giving it a bit of a context that when I run the plugin, only the primary colors are fetched. And here we want to give it new requirements. So for requirement number 1, we want all the colors to be fetched. So here we say we want all the colors to be fetched, for example, primary and secondary. We also want to add another requirement, which is collapse them. So for requirement number 2, we're saying that each time a color family is fetched, use collapsible sections to expand and collapse the colors, so it is easier to bulk update the color styles. So this is only the 2 requirements we're going to give this HSL Color Updater. So let's just go ahead and let it run. This prompt took 1 minute and 43 seconds, and it also consumed 260 AI credits. Let's just go ahead and test it. And it says this new update would now auto discover all your color families and puts them into their own collapsible sections. So let's just go ahead and run the plugin exactly as we wanted. So here we have our secondary colors and our primary. So let's click refresh. If we refresh, it is actually still not pulling the colors. This is another bug, but let's go ahead and update this from 180 to 270, which is purple. So let's just go ahead and add purple and update the primary exactly as we wanted. The primary is updated. For secondary, we are going to update it, for example, to red. So we're going to give it 0, update the secondary, and exactly the secondary is updated for us. However, what we notice is if we open the plugin and refresh, it defaults to 180 degrees. So that is another new feature that we need to tell Figma AI Agent to fix, that we don't want the HSL Color Updater to default to 180 degrees. We want it to pull the exact same values from our created color styles. So let's just go ahead and add that. So here I'm starting the prompt by telling the AI agent that the updater works perfectly, because we don't want to confuse the agent to write different logic for us, because it is actually working perfectly. It updates the colors as we want. And we're also telling it that there is no bug. However, we have a new requirement, and the requirement is basically fetching the value of the hue when the plugin is run. So let's go ahead and describe this idea to our Figma AI agent. So the only requirement we're giving it is when the plugin is run for the first time, the default value of hue is set to 180. We want this value to be dynamic, and the hue value in HSL should be fetched dynamically. There's also a little bit of a typo. Let's fix that. So it should be fetched dynamically from the color styles that are already created. So here we have these hue values that are dynamically created. So if we go ahead and run this plugin, we see that it already is fetching the correct name of the family. However, it's not fetching the hue. Also, what I noticed is the saturation needs to be also dynamically fetched. So let's just go ahead and add another requirement as well. So the other requirement is also the saturation is set to 100 when the plugin is run for the first time. We also want that to be dynamic. So let's just go ahead and give this two new requirement to our AI agent to update our HSL Color Updater. So this update took 1 minute and 21 seconds, and it also consumed 368 AI credits. Let's see if it actually is going to work. And as you can see, we have purple and red. So if we run the plugin this time, it shouldn't pull the hard-coded values, and that is correct. It's actually pulled the 270, and here we already had purple description added. So here if we take a look at this, the purple description was already pulled. The secondary colors, if we take a look at them, it doesn't have any description. So let's just go ahead and update this, for example, to 60 degrees, which is yellow, and then let's reduce the saturation to 50 and call this yellow. Let's go ahead and update the primary. It is updated. For secondary, we are going to use 30, which is orange, and then let's go ahead and use 80%, and then let's call this orange. Let's update our secondary. That is perfect. Here, our secondary and primary is updated. So if we go ahead and open the plugin again, it should exactly bring the correct hue and saturation, which is dynamic. It brings the correct description for both primary and secondary. So now if we go ahead and look at our tools, we have our first plugin that we created, which was HSL Color Styles. So this plugin lets us create these colors all in bulk. And now if we go ahead and click our HSL Color Updater, that would let us update these plugins in bulk as well. How cool is that?